It goes without saying that a lot is going on in the world that is unsettling as jobs are being lost and companies are restructuring. Some people are even getting laid off. And if you are a woman and say you are over 40, you are anxious about the future. In my previous video, I posed a question. Who are you if your job title disappears? In this video, I want us to dig further into this important topic because, after all, it is existential. For those who are coming or visiting this channel for the first time, I'm Linda, and I am also going to be sharing with you what assisted me when it came to finding out what my purpose is. And this happened when I left my 9-to-5 job and I was in a deep, dark hole, anxiety, not knowing how the future would unfold. Just stay with me. It is important as I'm going to take you to at least a pathway and just highlight 5 areas that you may find helpful. Stay with me just for the next 5 minutes. First of all, the purpose of life is for you to live. That is important. To live and live fully. That is the purpose. It may sound very simple, but let us start from there, because I will then move to another very, very important aspect. Because, you see, artificial intelligence, technological advancement, what is going on, that is just so worrisome, is a reminder that we had been disconnected from our essence, our true self. Stay with me because this is very important. It is important because whatever happens externally, outside you, will not move you. It will not put you off balance if you know who you are, if you know that inside, within you, there is the real you. Therefore, you need not be anxious about the fact that your job title will change. Yes, it is important that you remember that we evolve, we grow. What you were 10 years ago, who you were 10 years ago, you are no longer that person, because we are here to live and to grow and evolve. The question is how? What is our purpose? As I've indicated, it is to live and live fully. So, it is important as I take you through what may add value to your life that I share with you what happened to me. There was a time when I was a high-flying young lawyer and sitting on boards. I was not aware that I was living on autopilot. You know what happened? I would travel from one city to another. When I wake up in a hotel, I would not even know exactly where I am. And on this particular day, I boarded a wrong flight. A flight that was supposed to take 50 minutes, it took 2 hours, and I just boarded, sat, and then I started doing my work until something dawned that the flight was long. So when I pressed a bell for the air hostess, she was horrified that I was on a wrong flight. Fortunately, the airline took responsibility because I think there was also negligence. They should have checked when I walked in. But that was a rude awakening that I was living autopilot. I had become totally disconnected to myself. I was disconnected from myself, so I made a decision that I was going to reclaim my life and live intentionally. That's very important. Can you do that for yourself? Just decide to reclaim your life so that you are not disconnected, so that you are not overwhelmed as you give yourself time to go within and ask yourself, number one, go back to your childhood. When it comes to your purpose, can you just jot down from your childhood the things that where you used to imagine yourself? If you enjoy dancing, jot that down. Singing. I was a very stubborn and independent child. I started jotting that down, and then I realized that those qualities may appear to have been negative then, but they are helping me because the stubbornness has helped me to say, in life, I will succeed. So, and then another thing, because from a very early stage, I became independent, very much my own person. That has helped me quite a lot because I'm not a pushover, but in a very positive way. So, jot down what I learned when I became an adult, as I was jotting down all these things that were helping me to answer who I am when I left my 9-to-5 job and I was in a fog. I asked myself, what is it that people say about me? What is it that people approach me about? And I realized that people always seek counsel, advice, guidance, etc. And then that helped me quite a lot. And that is why I'm enjoying coaching. I enjoy mentoring young people, and I have even started writing books. That raw material and the interaction that I get, while I would say those I interact with benefit, I also benefit a lot. I am growing. I am a student of life. I am becoming refined every day. Do that. Jot down everything that you can remember about yourself from when you were little right up to now, today. Jot it down because you are going to realize that there are things that fire you up. There is this one thing where you just get lost and time no longer matters. For me, once I start writing, I just immerse myself in writing and I think through everything, and that's it. So that is who I am, and I enjoy it. It has helped me quite a lot, and I wouldn't even give it away. And I started doing it even without charging a fee. That has carried me through. I do hope that you discover, you remember those things, and in particular, this other one. Let's move on. You see, everything is energy. positive energy or negative energy. This is very important when you are wondering about who you are. You are where you invest your energy. That's important. If you invest your energy in a particular activity or action, that is where your purpose lives. And all that you need to do is to nurture that every day. Don't give it up. Just nurture that, because it is that energy that is going to be pointing you in the direction of who you are. Never ever forget that where you invest your energy, that is where your purpose lives. Another area that I want us to share together, remember please to like this button, this video. If it resonates, press that like button and remember to subscribe and share. Now, let's come to, this is a very challenging one, but it makes a lot of sense. That is, your purpose lies in being transformed from pain to power. The pain that you have experienced, ask yourself, what is it that was painful, that was challenging, that helped you to grow? It can be anything. It can be a divorce, job loss, betrayal, disappointment, even if it is physical pain. But that pain, the fact that you are here watching this video, you will be surprised that the answer is in the pain you experience. Some people are facing challenges with families where relationships are toxic. And what are you learning from that? That is where you are going to find a pointer in who you are. That is what is going to help you to grow and not fight against the pain. Embrace it. Because that pain, as I've indicated, it is pointing you in the direction of who you are, where your purpose lies. Because after all, depending on the energy you invest in the pain, if it is the energy that says this too will pass, that is important. That's the fact that what broke you, if it broke you, help you to rebuild your life. That is important. Pain does give direction. Betrayals give us direction. Disappointments, you don't give up. If it is a job loss, that pain, that suffering, just pause. And I do mean pause. Do it every morning, because when you pause, when you are quiet, even if it is painful, I guarantee you, as time goes on, there are nudges, there are signs. Something happens that helps you to grow, which then brings me to the last part when it comes to this pathway of understanding who you are, what your purpose is. Here it is. What I've said will fall apart if you do not have a daily system or a structure that is simple, so that what you have jotted down, what you have decided to pursue with positive energy, what you have decided to be your North Star, every day remind yourself to continue to pursue that. Jot it down. It may be boring. Sometimes you may think it is not working. Take it from me. Don't give up and rush to another shiny object. No, no, no. When it is slow, it is boring, it seems to be taking forever, just be consistent. Let me share with you what happened to me, because I was left with no income. But I volunteered. I would go out and give people the best I could offer whenever they asked for that. And today I look back, I don't have anxieties about where work is going to be coming from. Actually, I now need to manage my diary, because I add value and people are becoming aware that there is something I am offering. But for 6 months, it was dry. There was drought, but I registered for a 12-month course. I became a student and I was learning new skills. I could barely make videos, and today I'm talking to you. You may be anywhere. You may be in the US, in the UK, in Canada, Australia, India, Ukraine, Africa. I'm talking to you. I'm sharing my experience. It was one day at a time, but I made it my business every morning to spend 1 hour quietly calibrating my energy, because I had decided that every day I'm going to make sure that I remind myself that the day is going to deliver what I have decided to be. Decide what you want. Don't wait for something to happen. Take action. And when you take action, you will be surprised that one thing will lead to another. Today, I get invited to go and address gatherings, people I would not have met. It was one step at a time, but decide. I encourage you, decide today, not tomorrow. Decide today. Jot down this thing that fires you up and pursue it. Don't give up. Be persistent. If it happens that this video, this sharing resonates with you, remember to like this and subscribe, share it with other people, and don't forget that you matter. Whatever is happening outside in this world doesn't matter if within you, that is where your purpose is buried. Invest your energy. Pursue it relentlessly every day, and don't give up even if it is boring and slow. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your time. I look forward to being with you in the next one.